Bitcoin and Ethereum have been sideways since Monday now. So we've seen 59, 58, 57,000, but nothing more than that. So it has been stagnant after a lot of movement throughout Friday and the weekend. So what should you expect? And most importantly, what am I doing with my portfolio? So let's analyze Bitcoin and Ethereum and then look at my portfolio and see what I've done. So stay tuned. Welcome back everyone to another video. As I said, Bitcoin and Ethereum are very much sideways since August the 8th, which had a huge candle for Ethereum. We haven't seen a lot of movement. You can see Bitcoin is doing 1-2% per day, up and down. Today is also sideways. Same thing applies for Ethereum. Here we are in the 4-hour charts. But if we toggle daily, you can see that since August 9th, we haven't seen much volatility, much movement here price-wise for Ethereum and for Bitcoin. Same things apply for Bitcoin right here. So not much has happened. These yellow lines here were expiration for the other options that we sold. So not much has happened. And this has led to a lot of speculation from traders, from news sources, from X, saying all sorts of things. So we have those that predict the bottom. We have those that predict that it's going to go down even more to low 50s. But nonetheless, we cannot know from any technical analysis or market news what is going to happen to Bitcoin. You can look big on the monthly chart, weekly chart and say, hey, Bitcoin is going to go up. Well, no shit, Sherlock. But if you zoom in like 0DT options that we're selling or we're doing weeklies, wow, there isn't much info that you can extract from the charts and from events that are happening that can give you an exact, precise location where Bitcoin will go. Same for Ethereum. And these events, these sort of stale waters, give you two different sides of people. So we have, for example, this article that says that 57 is a bottom. So they call for sub 60K a good place for it to be a bottom. We have some technical analysis here from good, respectable Twitter people on Twitter. But here we're stretching so far on the technical analysis that most likely it is just a coin toss. So you can toss a coin. If it is heads, you long, and if it is tails, you short, and you have probably the same odds of making it right like these guys right here have. Because again, we are on a paused week. There's nothing happening on this week. So it is hard to decide and to show where it's going to be. So here we have people saying that 57 will be the bottom or was already the bottom, whatever. But on the other hand, we have people that say, well, guess what? 52 is going to be the bottom. And then we're going to see up only. So there's a lot of different versions of the same narrative or of different narratives. And everyone is trying to grab your attention to do something they think is going to be right. Honest opinion is that, yes, there are people who are better than others at reading charts. I am not one of these. I rely on other information, but I curate a lot of information so you see both sides of the spectrum and you decide which way you want to go yourself. You can see from my TA, the basic that I do here on this channel, that is very simple. I don't extend, I don't do Fibonacci for you guys. I do personally for myself when I'm doing my things, other things, but I'm not here to show you these crazy indicators, how to do that, trace that, and that's going to be the new bottom, the new top or whatever. No, we have to keep it simple, analyze all the narratives that we have in the markets, and then see which ones we believe. And we're not going to copy, but we're going to take that as information that we think is going to be useful for our strategy. So this is what I did, and I already opened some positions before the video started, just because the price was very good, and I didn't want to risk losing some premium, some dollars here on the premium while recording, because again, recording can take a little bit of time and concentration for me, but I'm going to show that to you right now. So you can see that even with simple strategies, simple technical analysis and market analysis, looking at everything that is going on, everything that happened, you can see that I've been profitable. We've been profitable here on this channel. We scroll down here for the past 15 trades, and you can see that since July 21st, we haven't lost money. Overall, we had one option that lost money and was 72 bucks, and one option that we closed on the red losing 8%, and that was 55 bucks. So 130 bucks that we lost. So if you add all of these up, we've made almost $700 here. We've made 697 bucks, and this is in less than a month. Now it is the 13th of August, and we started on July 21st. Looking at the size itself of the portfolio that we have here, which has been fluctuating around $4,200, we are looking at 16% ROI in less than a month. And this is selling option, and 2 that we bought options and we made some good profitable strategies here for this wallet. So 16% ROI in a single month, less than a month, is ridiculously good. Unless you are a degen trading meme coins day by day, doing 1000% here and there every month, if you come from traditional investments like stocks, you can see that 16% is ridiculous. And we have been doing this right here. We've been profitable for a while now. So this brings us to the next section. What do I have that is working and not working? Some of these that are not working, you already know them. We have 2 December options that we bought, and we have 1 end of September option that we bought. This end of September option, now that I look at it, it doesn't make much sense because it is a $90,000 call, and I personally don't know why I opened that. So that one I'm gonna lose money, which is $380. But then we have 2 for December for Ethereum and Bitcoin. Well, the Bitcoin one, I think it is doable. We can make money out of this because it is a 65K. So if before December, so September, October, November, Bitcoin is above 65K, I should be profitable with this one. And this one is actually huge. We have almost $2,500 here. So even if I make 30-40%, I can close that and roll out for the next year. The Ethereum one, I'm not too sure because it is a 4K. And when we opened this, Bitcoin was around $3,500, maybe 3,700. And since then, Ethereum has been falling like crazy. So personally, I don't know if that one is going to be profitable, but if the Bitcoin 65K, it is profitable, it should cover up the full loss for the 90K and the small loss that we should be taking on the Ethereum one. And then we just sold a Bitcoin call for tomorrow, actually, which is 62,000. You can see right here. And now we are 59K. As I usually do, I like to mark that on the chart. So let's mark that together. So this one is going to go all the way to tomorrow. Let's go on the 4-hour charts. So right here. And this one is actually a call, so it will go above, and this goes to $62,000. Not 6,200, 62,000. There we go. So we have around 5%, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we have 5.5% from the current price to the strike that I sold. I think that is doable. I don't think we're running much risks here, and we're making, I think, 0.45 a day, which is usually what I try to do here. So this one is safe. On the copy trading side, we added a little graph at the bottom to show each month how much was the percentage that we made month by month. What I would like to see right here is that to show this number, when you put the mouse on top, like for example, this one was around 11-12%. I'm not sure because we can not see it. July was around 14%, and August we are now around 2% so far. May was a little bit low because we launched it at the end of May. So I think it was like the 28th or 29th. So very, very late in May, but June and July have been very, very profitable, above 10% both months. In August, it's going to be around 8% maybe. Projecting what we have done so far, and we're almost at 110 people. The total value locked here for this strategy is increasing day by day, and my personal position is at $590 so far, so 18% since I started here, which was on July 11th. So very profitable. 18% in 2 months is very good. And last but not least, we have our spreads, and I opened 2 spreads actually, one for tomorrow and one for the end of September. For tomorrow, it is a little bit risky. I opened a below 60,500. So if Bitcoin by tomorrow stays below $60,500, then I make around 5%. I think it was, yeah, I make around 5.5% if this option goes in my way. So it is a very tight spread because again, 60 and 500 is almost there. We are at around 59. So we have $1,500 to play with. But again, it is right at the 100-day moving average. And that one has been shown to be very, very strong. So I believe that we're going to be safe with this one, which is a good 5% in a single day. So very good rewards for a single day. And then we have one for September, which is 10% if I'm not mistaken, maybe around almost 11% here, and it is for Bitcoin to stay above 50K. So I don't see Bitcoin touching 50K ever again. Hopefully I'm right, and just by doing so, we have another 10% added to our portfolio, almost risk-free. So just by these two, we have around $80 here added to our portfolio. So these are my strategies. I also have these that you already saw. We have 2 September spreads. I think these two are going to be good because it is a 65K for Bitcoin, above 65K by end of September, and above a 3,500 for Ethereum by end of September. And then we have March 2025, which is above 5K for Ethereum. And I do believe, I'm still hopeful that Ethereum will be way above 5K by then. Just the strategy right here should bring 300% to my pockets, and the other should bring around 50 to 60% if I'm not mistaken. So good strategies in my opinion. Let me know if you disagree with me, if you think these ones are going to lose some money, but I personally believe that these are going to do fine. So I hope this was a good insight on how I do my options, how I do my trading. If you want to check it out, if you want to open your own positions here for Bitcoin and Ethereum, check out Bitopics. It's going to be the first link in the description that helps us track who's coming from YouTube, who's coming from Twitter. So check the first link in the description. It will help us a lot if you do so. And thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys on Friday for another video. Thank you. Take care.